Yeah, I know. Hello, everybody. Welcome into a little bit late 1 minute. I was going to follow in someone's footsteps from earlier today. I was having some technical difficulties because this particular live stream was originally set up to go out live, and it doesn't appear I have audio going
Hello,
out
everybody, and
across
welcome
yet.
into a little bit
Man,
late
talk
one
about a
minute. I was
delay.
going to follow in someone's.
Anyway, this particular live stream was set up on the computer to be accessed from the iPhone because, according to a Google search, you can do that. You cannot do it. What you can do now on the phone is you can actually schedule a live stream on your phone from your phone to go live from your phone. But you can't go into the studio as Google says you can do and schedule it on your computer and then access it from the phone. Let's go look at chat real quick. I'll say hello to the homies in a minute. And it looks like Scott was first. Actually, it looks like one fish. Sam was first. He's the first one to get points, and then Sam, and then Galactic Volcano. Hello, Galactic Volcano number three. And then John, and Greg joins us in Zoom. Jamie's in the house. Hello, Jamie. And my mouse just decided to go. This ain't going to go very long tonight. I want to tell you guys right now. It ain't. It just ain't. Um, First, it didn't start right, then the audio was messed up, and it's just one thing after another. And it's all because this is not my normal way of doing things. I wanted to clear this off of my plate, so to speak, from the studio, and then I'm going to delete it tonight from the studio. Just all kind of messed up. Where were we at? I saw Galactic. I know. Oh, Greg came in to Zoom. Zoom homies are Bill, Sam, Rich, and Greg Guy, who may or may not be eating dinner. Greg had grilled cheese sandwiches. I had two hamburgers. Actually, I had two double doubles. I made a two patty double cheeseburger, and man, they were good. Thanks to Greg. Greg gave me some tips on baking in the oven. Sharon is in the house. Is this the real live stream? Um, if it's not the real live stream, I'm getting damn good at recording live streams and making it appear like it's a live stream. But yes, this is the real deal. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know, but this is the actual real live stream. Um, and I think I'm caught up. No jalapeno today, Greg? You cheese sandwiches and soup and no jalapeno. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's probably why my stream is screwed up tonight. You changed your diet and it messed up my live stream. And I actually have to clear two more out of the studio because when I was trying to figure the phone out, it kept scheduling streams for me, which that's nothing new. I used to fat finger that all the time. Speaking of the phone, how many people saw the trailer? Long Dog says Memorex. No, it's live. This is look. If I tip my hat, see, or if I pull back my balding hair, it is actually live. And if you look at Greg, he's eating, so we know it's live. I had a salad and a baked potato. I uh, I was happy. I needed to cook the hamburger, and I couldn't make up my mind that I want four sandwiches or just double up the meat and have two sandwiches, which is what I did. John said he saw the trailer. Okay, cool. The link, if you didn't see the trailer, the link for the trailer is in the description, and I did verify the link is good. It will take you to the trailer. Trailer's unlisted, so you can watch it, and you're not going to get in any issues, and I'm not going to get in any issues. Fun fact about the trailer, that's the second attempt to do that trailer. Same song, download it off YouTube. One of them ain't going to be seen. It says it ain't going to be seen nowhere. No audio, no video, no nothing. Not going to be seen. Okay, there's ways around things, as you can see. So I went and downloaded it off YouTube. Oh, I'm going to be doing Andy here in a minute. Oh, Andy, MB, what are we going to do? Um, and there it is. That trailer took me a little over 2 hours to do tonight because I wanted to add a little bit of touch on it. I wanted to add some things. I didn't get exactly what I wanted, but it's okay. It's probably some of my better work of late, I think. You know, the old good boy Dougie thing. John has 182,310 points. Ski Man saw the trailer. Thank you, Ski. And we have someone new in the house. Sess, 2280. Oh, Sess, nice to see you here. Please subscribe and like, or like and subscribe. I know you are here. And I am subscribed to Sess. Not sure how you pronounce that entire whole name. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing Cess right. CES. I don't know if that's correct or not. Hopefully, it is. Now, Bill, are you here? Bill and I have something planned to test tonight. Hopefully, Bill is here because I want to test something. Actually, I can test it right here as well. Okay. So, Sess, if you would, I need you to please put a comment or do an exclamation points in chat for me, please. And there's a reason for that, and I'm not picking on you by any means. It's an experiment that was set up earlier in the day. But you, yeah, good. I'm from Sonia. Oh, okay, so I watched one of Sonia's things where she did the birthday thing for, gosh, I can't remember the Aiden, I think is his name. You guys know me in names. I'm not good with them. I thought that was the most coolest thing I've seen in a long, long time. They showed the kids. The kids were singing and having. It looked like the kids were having a really good time. So I just did what Bill and I were going to do. Sess joined. Sess was not a moderator. I made her a moderator, and I didn't have to wait 5 minutes to make her a moderator. Now, there's one more step to this we have to do. Now, I know some of you guys are scratching your head going, what in the hell am I talking about? I was watching another live creator today, and said creator said, you can no longer make someone a moderator within the first 5 minutes once they subscribe. You have to wait 5 minutes. I'm going to test that theory tonight. If Bill shows up, I know Bill made basically a throwaway account, and he's going to log in and he's going to say something under that account, and I'm going to test it. If I can make it a moderator instantly, then we'll know that's just another fabulous YouTube rumor going around that has no teeth to it. If I cannot, then I'll have to do some research. So, hello, 14 million views. Who's got 14 million views? Man, 14 million subscribers or 14 million views? Either or, both would be a step up for me. John Williams, he had brats. Oh, yes, he did. He sent me a picture of his when he was grilling the brats, and I sure wanted to drive to Madison, Wisconsin this evening. Let me tell you, testing out theories. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, Jamie, I do that quite a bit. I got a little bit of TV echo coming through. I thought I heard that a while ago, but I wasn't sure. I couldn't tell if that was on my end or it was YouTube or YouTube's Zoom, and it's Zoom. Yeah, Jamie, I don't. I think it's good if you hear something about YouTube, if you hear something about anything, and it seems kind of weird or odd or funny. I think it's worth investing your time, at least in my case, to go see if it's true or not. See if that's the actual thing that really is that how it really works. It's just like if you're a moderator and you were to become, if you were a moderator and you gave me 99 cents and became a member, the next time you log in, your name would be green. I don't know if it changes instantly or not. Hello, Susanna. Susanna Morgan's still are in the house. I sure hope I don't test gravity. I'm doing that Wednesday. I'm going to test gravity with my golf clubs and a golf ball on a very wet and soggy golf course. It's supposed to be 69 degrees and sunny. Very little wind. I'm playing golf. I'll kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. I'll get in my walk that I'm doing, which I did today, and I'll get to play golf for the first time ever in Indiana in February. And I am so looking forward to it. I really, really am. The walk today was good. So you fact check. I don't necessarily know that I'm fact checking it. I'm practically I'm putting it into practical application checking. If Bill shows up and if he logs in under the other account, and if I can make them a moderator without waiting a 5 minute alleged period you have to wait, then we'll know that's just someone in YouTube saying what they think they heard or what they think they know, whatever. I also know if you're a moderator and you become a member and your name turns green, you still have moderator status, even though your name is green. I tested that personally today on a channel that I was a moderator. I'm also a member. And for some reason, YouTube flipped it from blue to green, but you still have mod capabilities to do things mods do. Who got Ken started on that? Got me started on what? Be more specific with your questions, Scott. By the way, Scott, you were the northern homie. You probably figured that out, though. Um, you put a link, you put a comment in chat last night. Exclamation side. What is exclamation side? That's a new one. Scott says, I
It's
don't know.
top, bottom, sides,
Oh, does it do anything?
no. I was just being a smart aleck like usual.
All right. So I can name my Nightbot. Is my Nightbot just called Nightbot right now? Can I name my Nightbot? And does that cost me money to name my Nightbot? Does it cost me money to learn English? So the original question, can I name Nightbot to anything I would like to name it to be?
No.
Okay. Interesting. How come Dougbot says Dougbot? Is he using something other than Nightbot?
Are, are you talking about Nightbot or StreamerBot?
I thought it was Nightbot. Maybe can I name StreamerBot? I'm
Yes.
I'm in a mood to name something.
Yes, you can name StreamerBot,
Okay.
but you cannot change Nightbot's name.
Oh, well, see now here we go. Now we're fact checking something because
Right.
about 2 hours ago I was told you could, but it's going to cost money. Specifically Nightbot
Don't
because I said, "Are you sure Nightbot?" And yes. So I'm going to have to look into this. Long Dog is in the
don't
house.
know about that.
Um, Anomia, anemic aphasia, which involves trouble retrieving specific words, especially names of people or objects. I just can't talk, Long Dog. I'm good. I'm perfectly fine. I just can't speak well. Um, Probably why when they said your word is cat, and I would say, can I get origin, please? Everything that you could question in the spelling bee, I was questioning. Can you use it in a sentence? Is it a noun or a verb? My teachers hated me. I hated spelling. I hated it. I hated book reports. And come to think of it, I just didn't really like school at all. Anyway, looks like we got some congratulations going on. My blood pressure's great, baby heart's great. That's good. That's good news, Jamie. Now, you do know April 29th. You got to move it back a day. You ain't going to be able to stretch that to June 7th. June 7th would be perfect, but I'll take April 29th. Um, and that's always good when you go see the doctor and the doctor says everything's going the way that it should go and the baby's fine and mom's fine and everything else. That's always good. Um, Long Dog, I just call that CRS disease. Okay, now maybe I got to go Google something later on. Missy's in the house. Hello, Missy. I did see you did a couple things earlier today. Been an interesting day for me. The primary word I can't pronounce is the primary medical and speech language pathology term for slurred, mumbled, or unclear speech caused by weak or uncoordinated muscles used for speaking. Um, exactly, Sam. Exactly. Um, I just I'm fine, Long Dog. Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine. I'm still diabetic. If you can cure diabetes for me, that would be cool. Oh, look, zoomed, and then zoomed me again, and now it's zooming me back. What is, Greg, do you have that problem? Does your Zoom go zoom, and then it just gradually puts you back? Oh, what a mess. I saw you were live, getting ready to go kick up my game. Yep, I will catch your sim thing later tonight. I probably won't be there very long because I don't plan on being up very long this evening. I actually slept absolutely not a wink of sleep last night at all. I went to bed at 6:40, 6:45 ish this morning, um, and woke up and shut the stream off that was supposed to end around noon because I knew I wasn't going to be out of bed at noon. I knew I would not be up at noon to shut that stream off. And it's for watch hours only, so I gained some watch hours. It did what it's supposed to do. Um, there, I will run it tonight. It's set. It's actually accurate tonight. It's on. It's in hours, not days. Hours, because the entire purpose of that countdown has a specific reason. Is the hourglass blinking effect? It's the hourglass blinking effect. It could be, but I don't have that. Greg has that problem. His comes and goes too, by the way. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. We won't talk about the incident I had much longer after your podcast was over. Literally could not walk. I got some abrasions. Is that okay? So is that due to your diabetes or is that due to something else? Did you trip and fall? Did you try to jump over snow like I was trying to do today? I was evil Knieveling the snow. Sharon says, "Hey Ken, I got to go. Something's coming up. Take care. Good night." Well, thank you, Sharon, for being here. I really like it when people that have been here in the past come back for the second and third and fourth time. Not begging you to come back or anything, um, because I mean, if I was begging you to come back or anything, I'd be going, "Oh please, Sharon, come back." But yeah, I'm not going to do that. But it is good to see you. A severe overdose. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's not good. So you want us to the countdown and at least say hi again. Yeah, Jamie, it's good either way. If you pop in and say hi, then sure, I'm gonna give you some points and I'll say hi and thanks. Um, I've got to rechange it for tomorrow night if I continue it, and I do want to continue something overnight for watch hours. Um, and it's just easier for me to do it overnight because I can start it, I can hang around for a minute to an hour or so, walk away. It will run overnight. It'll do its thing. People will come, people will go, people will say hi, whatever, and I get watch hours. I'll be back. Don't worry. Good deal. Thank you. Make sure to hit the like button. Speaking of likes, how many likes do I currently have? I show 12. 16 people currently watching with 12 likes. Those are good numbers.
Yes, I clicked it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Now I show 17 concurrent with 13 likes. Math doesn't math, but that's fine. Let's see if I missed anything in chat. I don't think I have. Ski Man's got 37.4 degrees. I don't know what we are right now. It's comfortable. I'm in my short pants and my t-shirt as usual, and I'm not cold at all. Didn't get cold on the walk. I actually didn't intend to walk as much as I did today. My intent was to walk up to the cul-de-sac and back, and that was going to be it. But the walk was going so well for me that I just wanted to keep walking. And when I got up to the end of the street, I wanted to demonstrate we don't have any sidewalks in there. So getting from, if I'm going to walk anywhere but this neighborhood, I'm going to have to get in my car, drive somewhere, and then walk where there's sidewalks or trails or whatever. And I do intend to do that. I used to walk a lot. And I got away from it. Is David in the house? David's in the house. Hello, David. Or it could be Lorelai, except well, she may be off today. Today's President's Day, so she might be off. So it could be David, it could be Lorelai, or it could be truly the Philippine American couple. At any rate, good to see you here. Thank you very much. I always appreciate it when you show up. What was that I was snow in the middle of the street doing there? That's where they piled up all the snow when they cleared the streets. The snow at the end of the cul-de-sac is they push the snow up there, and that's where they leave it. They can't put it in anyone's driveway up there. Heaven forbid they'd have to dig out your driveway like I did. Them people up there got money. I ain't got no money. They run. I mean, I'm not going to tell you which house it was. I'll do that on the next walk. But the HOA president lives up in that area, and she's a super nice lady, by the way. Now the little mounds of snow at people's yards, that's for when they were shoveling and just throwed it off. I don't have any snow in my yard. And I did test the ground again today. I think it. I think by Wednesday I'm going to be just fine, unless we get another rain shower. We did get rain, which was kind of crazy. Somebody's making 15 cents an hour. What are you watching, Greg?
Deception, World War II.
Okay. Well, I knew it would be related to the war and something pays by the hour. I'm scrolling back. I'm trying to see what Scott and John are talking about being paid, and I'm not. It's not jumping right out at me, so I'll go back and find it later. Not a big deal. Raining in California. Yeah, I know California is practically the whole doggone entire state is raining. Brian was on early. He said it's raining in his neck of the woods. My friend in San Diego actually did a video out her window and was showing the rain falling. And I can say I'm glad it's them and not me. No problem, Missy. I'll see you shortly, just as soon as this ends. And I don't know that I'll be hanging around very long, but I will be there. And my phone is apparently not on mute because it just made a noise. Interesting. Um, They come along with the snow blower and the loader and blow it onto the dump trucks. Oh, that'd be so nice. But Indianapolis will never be that sophisticated. We barely get the city streets clean. This is the first year since I've lived here that they cleaned that street out in front. And we pay to get that. Our HOA dues pays to have that street cleaned. That's part of what our HOA dues goes for. And then I'll show you the next time I walk in the area. There's a pond that used to be up here that's been drained and filled in, and it's got vegetation in it now, but it's still called a pond, and we pay to have that maintained. Stupid. It's a pond, or it used to be a pond. Fill it back up with water. Let nature take care of it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and see what John and Scott are talking about because apparently 15 cents seems to be overpaid. Because Scott just asked John if he think that. Do you think that much? Long Dog says it's going to rain for the next 24 to 48 hours. I think we have rain forecasted here for Friday, I believe, which is fine. I can drive in the rain when I get up to the VA job fair. Then I may have to take an umbrella or something, but I don't know. Scott says they got rain tomorrow evening. Now we're good tomorrow and we're good Thursday or Wednesday. And I haven't really looked into it much. I got to get through tomorrow, and then I want to play golf on either one. I don't care how tomorrow goes, good, bad, or ugly. I'm playing golf on Wednesday, a minimum of 9 holes. Minimum.
Real men don't carry umbrellas.
I have 2 umbrellas actually. One I carry in my golf bag. I mean, whoa, big shock there, and then another one that's for the car. But I don't know. I can tell you on the number of fingers, how many times I've used the umbrella that's in my golf bag, and that would be 0. Now I've sat out some rain showers in the clubhouse. The old Caddyshack. Oh, it looks like it's going to blow over type of thing, but I've never used it. We have no HOA fees. We just need to keep up our yards. Yeah, well, that would be nice if they would do our yards, but there are like 60 houses in this little addition, and they're not going to do that. They can barely do what they do now. But the HOA fees are actually fair. They're not. I know when I lived in California, my monthly HOA fees in California were $300 a month in the condominium complex I lived in. $300 a month. That was stupid, ridiculously overcharged. But there's a lot to that story that I'll get into one of these days. I got to fix my phone. I'll be right back because I thought I had it muted and it's dinging away. So be right back. Somebody carry on the conversation for me, Greg.
Now,
All right. I think I have that so it won't make any more noise. Sorry about the silence. I'm going to dock Greg's pay. He said no. Um, sounds like it. Yeah, it's California. And the woman that ran the HOA owned owned 5 HOAs. You think she wasn't making money? And I got theories on that. I really think HOA 1 was paying HOA 2, which was paying HOA 3, which was paying HOA 4, which was paying 5, and 5 was paying 1. It was just a vicious circle of moving money around. I joined the HOA board because the HOA wasn't doing anything, and she wouldn't listen to anything I had to say until I joined the board. And then she listened, and things got done. I was pretty happy with my progress. Um, yeah, I don't believe in HOAs. I never have believed in HOAs. Um, when we were looking for a place in Illinois, no HOAs. And when we were looking here, Indianapolis is nothing but HOAs, it seems. And this one was the least amount of money to spend on an HOA, and it's affordable. So you can pay HOA 20 to use developed fishing dock and picnic table dock. Yeah. Um, they, I don't like HOAs. I really don't. I'd love to find a place to live that had good internet somewhere kind of sort of in the country. That would be like where my brother lives. That would be nice. He's just outside the city limits. He's in a rural area, and that would be really good. We'll see. We will see. So, Bill, are you here yet? I don't know if Bill's here or not.
no,
So, when the winter snow season comes, do you have guys from the HLA come and blow? No, we do not. No. You're talking about for the so the only area that they take care of up there is the what used to be called the pond. I mean, the area is still called the pond, but they planted a couple little goofy shrubs in there, a couple little goofy trees, and they maintain it. Um, just silly. Don't paint your house that color and get off my lawn. Yeah, basically. Um, The only thing they've complained about is I have gotten a you need to mow your lawn letter. Well, here's your lawn letter, lady. I'll mow it when I'm daggone good and ready to mow my lawn. I don't care if it's 12 feet high. I can get it from the street to my house. Your problem, not mine. But the thing about that, we got the Beverly Hillbillies that live up the road, and they just throw their stuff from the door to the street and it piles up and nothing happens to them. Um, something 5 seconds. Wintermute's in the house. Hello, Wintermute. It's a chilly 43 degrees in Raleigh, North Carolina. Move to Idaho. I won't move to Idaho. I want to stay close to my grandkids, although I do have a proposition to possibly do some things, and I'm looking into that. Right now, my hands are sort of tied. Most of us know until tomorrow. Hopefully, tomorrow will go well. So, I'm trying to see what was very unusual here. Good thing power is solid. Yeah, that's a good thing. When you start working with your BIOS, you don't want to lose your power. I have a question. Okay, I love questions. Some workers went block by block and used yellow paint and flags up and down the streets. The paint even goes to our power box, green paint on the mantles. Could it be? Here we go. They're putting fiber in. Do what I do. Ask them. Ask them ask them why are you marking my lawn with the ugly yellow, red, blue, and green paint? Because we just went through the same thing, and I have good internet here, so it wasn't that. what they were doing is the power company is upgrading their underground power lines. They're rerunning the power lines, which I found to be interesting. And they started at the beginning, and they're done or about done. We still have yellow flags, green flags in the yard. Now in Illinois, when they were putting fiber in, they did the same thing. They came in, they marked all of the stuff that was in the ground for some reason, which was really strange because in Illinois, when they were running the lines, they were in the air on telephone poles. Figure that out. Our hard tax money at work. It's possible. It's possible. I always ask them, and I've not run across anybody yet that has never not told me what's going on. If you ask them nice and politely, they'll tell you what they're doing. Dang, I'll have to put on real real clothes as opposed to you're pregnant. You can wear whatever you want. They'll understand. Scott's saying, or John's telling Scott that a power outage can brick, or will brick, not can brick, but will brick a motherboard. I don't want to test that theory out ever. Marking gas lines and water lines, and yeah, they marked the electric, the cable, the water, and the few people in the neighborhood that had gas. They did mark all of those lines. Yep. Scott says blue marks water, yellow gas, green electric, and red. I can't remember what red is, but I have a lot of red out there in my yard. Let's see what my current weather is here. I don't have any clue. It's nice. .46, almost 47 degrees. I think the overnight low is going to be 35. I know we're going to be high 50s, maybe low 60s tomorrow. Wednesday is the day I'm looking forward to. I know we're going to be, it said projected 69 degrees. Just perfect golf weather. Red is plutonium. It's 36 degrees for Scott up in Wisconsin. Is Rick here? Did I see Rick Lakes was here earlier? And he stopped by and say hi and then go out and do his thing. Let's see here. 9:51 is as far back as I can go in the studio. So I don't know if he was here before that. I didn't see his name before that, so I don't know if he is or not. I know I wanted to thank Rick because the stream was put on the wrong time. The stream was showing it was actually going to be started at 4 p.m. my time, 3 p.m. his time. And he sent me a message and said, do you know your stream schedule will start at 3 p.m. today? Didn't surprise me. I said, thanks, I'll check into it. And I was in the middle of doing the trailer, and I literally stopped the trailer and went looking. Sure as heck, sure enough, because of how I did it, and it's me, my fault. It was scheduled to be 6 hours ago, so I fixed that. Can't wear my maternity outfit. I wouldn't worry about it. I would not worry about that. People wear their pajamas in Walmart, for goodness sakes. That'd be I mean, you're entitled. You're a mom. You're about to be a mom. You can wear that. Or whatever you want for that matter. The only thing I haven't decided is, am I wearing long pants on Wednesday or short pants? And the reason I'm thinking about wearing long pants is I know the ground is going to be wet. It's going to be muddy. And I'd rather get mud on my pants than on my beautiful little skinny legs. And that's the only reason. I'll have on my golf hat, I'll wear a golf shirt. I still like to respect the game and wear what you're supposed to, which is a collared shirt and decent pants and a hat. Tell him he thought it was 1969. Yeah, Oh my gosh, to go back to 69 when I was 10 years old, that would be so nice. You'll notice I don't have coffee tonight. I have water. I do really would like to get a good night's sleep. I have to be up early in the morning. I have to make a couple phone calls and possibly run to the Care Bear, whatever the hell it's called here in Indianapolis, and maybe open a quick account um, in order to try to move some money out of my PayPal to me like instantly, because the current credit union I have, they're having issues connecting to my PayPal for some reason, and I'm about ready to give up on it. What happened was my old credit union, everything was fine. And I do believe I'm going to get a nasty phone call tomorrow from the electric company because they say that they made the request to the bank or the credit union for the payment, and it's usually that day. Well, that was last week, and it still hadn't come out of my account. So my gut feeling is, due to the switch over from the old credit union to the new credit union, that got screwed up as well, even though both credit unions swore up and down, oh, this will be a smooth transaction. We won't have any problems with this whatsoever. Well, it is. We do, and they do. Um, Flower Power. Yes. Oh, yeah. Flower Power. Brian Adams, Summer of 69. Yeah. That was his song, but I don't think he was around in 69. I was 10. I think John was what? John probably was about 16, I believe, if my math is correct. I could be mathing that wrong though. But I know he was. I know he was a youngster. Let's put it that way. Uh, maybe 15.
I was 19.
Did you go? Had you gone into the military yet? No. Jamie said she should. How short she is, plus she's olive toned Italian. The men would probably run to their truck thinking, "Oh snap!" Yeah, yeah. Jamie, you should get out your iPhone and record that. Speaking of iPhone, how many people noticed in the trailer the iPhone? That's what I thought. How many people noticed in the trailer Forrest Gump? That's what I thought. And
All of
Greg,
us. We all noticed it.
you were yeah, exactly. That's the right answer, right? Greg, you were privileged to trying to help me out with that. I was proud of Greg. Greg didn't complain one time when I was running my ideas to myself. Long Dog, I used to know marking paint colors for each utility. Yeah, red electrical, yellow natural gas, orange telecommunications, green sewer, blues water, I believe. Um, yeah, Scott pointed that out to us a few minutes ago, but thank you very much. Do appreciate that. I'm trying to get comfortable. You just can't get comfortable right now. Doug Betts. Is Doug here? Be nice to see Doug join us on a couple live streams and some Zoom help fix Greg's blinking cursor problem. It's not the mouse problem, it's the cursor problem. Um, which
Hourglass.
hourglass. Well, is that not your cursor? The hourglass?
No,
No. So you have a mouse, a cursor, and an hourglass.
no.
A mouse, a cursor, and an hourglass walk into a bar. So you got a mouse and a cursor, right? I'm confused. Help me
And
out.
a mouse and an hourglass. A mouse pointer and an hourglass.
All
That's
right.
it.
The hourglass is indicating that there's something running in the background on the system, right? All right.
Guess so.
Yeah, you sound like me. I guess so. You say so. I need to watch the trailer, Shari. I thought I did. It's okay. I put a lot of time into it. Scott made a comment last night, and I knew last night what tonight's trailer was going to be. I didn't think I would run into the difficulties I did. And actually, I think the first time I tried to get it from, I think it said Venmo, Venmo, I believe is what it said. And I suspected that one might get dinged. And oh, it got dinged. It wouldn't even go out. It said this is blocked everywhere, both video and audio. So I just went and got it from a different source on YouTube, and no problems. Can't monetize it, but that's fine. I don't monetize my trailers anyway. And I'm curious as if I can monetize it and just share the 3 cents I get. I don't know. Not a big deal. So if someone wants to come up with an idea for tomorrow night's trailer, drop it in chat, send me an email, or let me know through Zoom. Galactic Volcanoes back are still here. Good boy, Dougie. Yeah. The cursor says to the mouse, we have till the hourglass. So Ski Man took a mouse, a cursor, and an hourglass, walk into a bar joke a little bit farther. Yeah, go ahead and fall off. I swear, things fall off the shelves here in this house like you wouldn't believe. It's really strange. $0.03 per hour, 3 cents per. It averages out a little bit higher than that. Some of the ones I think that I'm going to do well on, I don't do well at all. And some of the ones, it's the same thing with views. Some of the ones I'm really expected to get a lot of views on, I don't get nothing. And some of the ones I do that I think, well, this is crazy, I get thousands of views. But again, I'm not in this for the money. If I get $100 every 2 or 3 months, that's nice. I mean, it does help out. Like Doug said, when I was first contemplating doing it, it'll pay my golfing fees. And it will. It'll easily pay my golfing fees. Unless I go play a big course and then I've got to get a cart. I can walk the medium course. I've done that, but I can't walk a big course yet. When you switch to 10, I don't know if I'll be up. So 10 your time would be 11 my time. If I change my live stream time, I'm gonna go backwards in time on my time. In other words, right now it's 9 or 10 o'clock, which would be 9 for anyone in the central time zone. I'm gonna move it back to 9 o'clock, or even 8:30 or 8 o'clock. I haven't decided yet. There's a lot of things up in the air. Possibly tomorrow night there'll be a better explanation of things. I don't know. But that's fine. I get it. I mean, I'm just amazed and very appreciative that everyone comes in every night to Zoom and on the chat. And I just love the fact that everyone's connecting, talking, communicating, laughing, and joking with each other, except for Grumpy, who can't even run my stream for me for 5 minutes while I fix my phone. Yeah, we are 10:44 right now, and I believe when we change, you change. So when we spring forward, and on March 8th, which will be here before you know it, instead of 10:44, it'll be what? Spring forward, it'll be 11:44. I believe you guys will spring forward as well, and it will be 10:44 for you. I'm like the rest of the people. I really wish they just keep it the same year round. And if it's daylight time, if that's better for everybody, then fine. So be it. Make it daylight time. That would be good. Galactic 007's in the house. Minimum wage would make this a frenzy. Depends on what minimum wage is. I believe, what's federal minimum wage? Does anyone know? And then we get into what's state minimum wage. Do you have to be paid federal minimum wage, or do you have to be paid your state minimum wage? Yes, in less than 3 weeks. Yeah, I think it's exactly 3 weeks, is it not? I think. Let's see. We got next Sunday will be the 22nd, and then the Sunday after that will be the 1st, and then the Sunday after that will be the 8th. So yeah, 3 weeks. Yeah, I can't wait either. I'm not a big February fan. I can't wait for March 1st to get here. I've never been a February fan. Just looking forward to it. Timmy Cruz is in the house. Hello, Tim. 7.25 is the minimum wage for Wisconsin. Wow. Is that? Oh wait, is that federal or is that state?
Federal.
Federal minimum wage is $7.25. Wintermute says $7.25 per hour as well. Wow. Wow. As of 2026, minimum wage in Maryland was $15 per hour. Hello, Betty. Betty's in the house. She says hello to me, the host. Thank you for being here. Check your points. Exclamation points will tell you what you have. Fun fact, I'm so lazy, I don't change my clock in my car. I did that this year with my wall clocks. I decided that I'm going to change them back in March anyway. I'm smart enough. I can look at the clock and say, oh, it says 10 o'clock, but oh, we're in December, so it's actually 9 o'clock. And then even better yet, every apparatus I have, the computer screens have TVs, my phone's got a TV, my laptop, I'm sorry, a clock, my laptop's got a clock, the TV's got a clock, the shield's got a clock. I don't care that the clocks on the wall that are battery operated are exactly 1 hour off. It just doesn't matter. In 3 weeks, they're going to be fine. So that'll work out really good. I need to add to my clock collection as well. I got a train clock. I got a train clock that's kind of cool. Every hour on the hour, it has a whistle, and then it's got like the train pulling out of the station. It'll scare you to death if you're not ready for it. No, trust me, I've been sitting here late at night sometimes, and that damn thing will go off, and I'm like, whoa, what was that? And then I realized that was the train clock. I currently have that function disabled. I'm getting old, and I don't want to hurt my heart. Oh, mercy. Greg, are you typing? Told you. I have to watch the YouTube video to remember how to do it. What, change your clock? Oh, on the battery,
On my Pioneer stereo.
Oh yeah, I don't even want to get into that. No, I can relate to that. But you bring a good point up. Anything you want to know how to do or what to do, YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. I'm sure Missouri has a low minimum wage, but anyone looking for a job that starts well no matter what in the state. Hobby Lobby, 17 part-time and 20 full-time. If I could only be, I know this sounds weird, but I don't think I could be on my feet and legs that long. Says the guy who's playing golf on Wednesday. Says the guy who's walked 2 days in a row now. And if the batteries on the wall clock are dead, that is right. You've seen my other clock over there that's been dead for 2.5 years now. I can barely reach it standing flat-footed. I'm not a big fan of ladders or step stools, so yeah, it says 940 twice a day, and it's right twice a day. Name that band. Okay, Scott says, does anyone really know what time? Chicago. I'll wait for confirmation if I'm right or wrong. And I have confirmation from a great guy who gives me a thumbs up. Still waiting for Scott to say yay or nay. They put out a lot of good music. I enjoyed listening to them. Scott, are you still here? Yep, he says, yep, yep. Okay, cool. Did you guys, when you were younger and listening to vinyl albums, it's kind of weird. Vinyl albums were a thing and then they disappeared in CDs, 45s and CDs and 8-track tapes and CDs. And now vinyl's becoming popular again. I don't have vinyl and I don't have CDs. I have a computer. I have thousands of songs on there. Maybe Gary. I can't tell you the name of the singers. I can tell you the band. I know it was Chicago, but I can't tell you their singers. It's like REO Speedwagon. I know their music, but I can't tell you the name of the singers. It's like Electric Light Orchestra. know their music and I know the band. Can't tell you any of their members. The Beatles, about the only group that maybe the Stones. I can probably name them. Um, the Cars, Rick Ocasek, I think is how you say his name. Another good man. Pink Floyd, can't tell you any of the members' names. Led Zeppelin, might get away with that. I have Beatle
Yeah.
albums on vinyl, all the Beatle albums on vinyl. You've got a nice collection then, John. Vinyl is expensive. Yeah, it is. Can be.
Terry Keith was the lead singer of Chicago.
Who was?
Terry Keith.
Okay. Did he go out on his own ever? No. Oh, I'm thinking of Terry Jackson saying Seasons in the Sun. How many of us want to admit we knew the song Seasons in the Sun? Look at Rich. Rich is like, oh my God, do I want to answer this or not? Wait, where's that answer at? Okay, Seasons in the Sun. Big bold letters. Don't answer. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I knew it too. Maybe the band was from Gary. I don't. The only band I know, REO Speedwagon was from Champaign, Illinois. I do know that. The Beatles, obviously, and the Stones, England. Pink Floyd. I'm not real sure on Pink Floyd. I've been in Pink Floyd. Rush, Canada. There's enough for three. And think of the three musician bands that they've been around. Two come to my mind instantly. I'll see if anyone can name them. I've already named one. Let's see if anyone can think of the second one. Cue the Jeopardy music. Terry Jacks, Seasons in the Sun. Yeah, that I got in trouble for that song once. I was on a Facebook group that we did music trivia, and I don't know, based on what everybody was doing, I thought that would be appropriate. Oh boy, did I get in trouble. That's why I remember it. Yes and no, Scott. When I worked at Value Village back in Washington State, I was in charge of sorting and pricing their books, vinyl, CDs, cassettes. I priced a lot at $1.99, depending on how many there were in per. I know vinyl right now is a big collector's thing, and it's a hot commodity, and you can make some good money on it if you know what you're doing. And my brother knows what he's doing. Nothing is the way you think it is. It's been programmed in. Pink Floyd, United Kingdom, UK. Styx. Oh yeah, Styx was another good band. Very good band. I like Styx. Paradise Theater. That's a good album. I had it. I actually had that on vinyl. I had some vinyl. I had some Van Halen on vinyl. They had some good music. ZZ Top is the other three-member band that comes to mind right now. Rush and ZZ Top. Those are the two that jump into my head immediately.
What about Peter, Paul, and Mary?
They sang. They didn't. Well, I think one of them played the guitar, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then you had the four group, Mamas and the Papas, and Fleetwood Mac, ABBA. Oh boy, how many of us can admit we've listened to ABBA or ABBA? No, Rich, do not look at the ceiling. Do what, Greg?
Xanadu was one of their songs.
Xanadu, I believe, was made famous by Olivia Newton-John, wasn't it? It might have been done by ABBA, but I think she's the one that made it famous. YouTube was a good band, yeah. REO, Kevin Cronin was Kevin Cronin's brother was the Weatherman. Oh wow, that'd be cool. I have ABBA. All my music is now electronic. It's on my computer and or a flash drive. It's on a flash drive, so I can plug it into the USB in the car and have good music.
Yep.
I lived in Maine near the San Juan Islands and Bellingham. I've never been to Washington State. I'd like to go. I hear it's very, very pretty there, very, very mountainous, a lot of trees, a lot of rivers, and I would like to go.
It rains a lot.
Yeah, I've heard that. I heard if you get up in the morning and it'll be nice and bright and sunshine, but just stick around by noon, it'll be raining. Scott says Olivia. Yeah, she put out a lot of good music, I thought. She said it was Pot City. Pot City as in holes in the road, or Pot City as in the green substance that's known as pot? Just asking. Going for clarification here.
Green stuff.
Probably. Um,
No, probably. That's their nickname.
wasn't Seattle known for that? um, but I would like to go. Yeah, THC. I got to look at something. I meant to do this earlier today. I have, and Greg, you probably have the same thing. You know, you can get into national parks for free being a veteran, right? They give you a card.
I'll be taking a nap.
um, I don't know if it expires or not. I meant to look at that earlier today and I forgot to. CCR, yeah, clearance, very good
Creedence
band.
Clearwater.
Yep,
By
yep.
two Fogerty brothers.
I didn't know that. I knew one of them was. I knew Fogerty, but was that Tom? I think maybe.
I think it was Tom.
I didn't know there was a brother involved.
Yeah, he was the drummer.
John, ever try Ludes? No. Did not, have not, will not. I don't know, maybe if I get into my 70s and life is being bleakly looking not good, who knows, maybe I'll try some things. I'll open up a bottle of beer. May see a bottle of beer tomorrow. We will see. If anyone can put in chat why they think you may see a bottle of beer tomorrow. KK, I listened to Perry Como, Neil Sedaka, and Roger Miller. Sedaka was good. Roger Miller was okay. Carpenters were great. I've heard of Perry Como only because of my parents. I like all music. I like big band music, believe it or not. Big band swing music. I like that. Roy
ELO is a
Orbison.
lot of
Oh,
big
yeah.
band.
Do what, Greg?
ELO has a lot of band orchestra behind them.
Yeah, they did. I like them in their just getting started days.
Yeah.
Tom Petty. Oh, yeah. ELO in their beginning days, they would take a classical song and turn it into rock, and they would just rock out on it, and it was really, really cool to watch. That's right, Ski. If you know, you know. And there are a few people that actually do know. Chet Atkins, I've heard of the name. I probably, if you were to offer me $1 million, do what?
Country and Western.
Yeah, I knew that. But if you were to say, here's $1 million, name one Chet Atkins song, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Roger Miller had some good music. Glenn Campbell had good music, I thought. And I think in my case, a lot of it was from my mom and my dad. More my mom. My dad wasn't that big into music until later. Later on, when he was older. And his favorite song was "One Night in Bangkok." Of all the music in the world, that was his favorite song. Never could figure it out. George Strait. I've heard of George Strait. Again, I would still be as broke as I am right now if someone says, "Here's some money. Name one George Strait song."
Waylon Jennings.
I've heard of Waylon Jennings. Now, didn't he sing the theme song from the Dukes of Hazzard?
Yep.
Yeah. Now, see, I can win money on that because I'm kind of in the ballpark. I can't name the name of the song, but I know that he sang "Just a Good Old Boys." Jerry Reed. I think it was Jerry Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Who was the piano player?
Warner?
No. Foreigner's a good band, though. No, I want to say the Big Bopper, but it wasn't a Big Bopper. Toto's good. Jeff Lynne is good. Traveling Wilburys were good. Yeah, the Traveling Wilburys was kind of a cool thing if you think about it. They took all of these stars from all these other groups and they all got together and said, let's make a group. And it was very successful. Murray Head, yeah. Yep. I like Foreigner. I thought they had some good music, I thought. I can't really think of any bad music that I've ever heard. And I really got
Prince.
into albums. Do what, Greg?
Prince.
Prince was good. What, you didn't like Prince? Really? Really? I thought Prince was pretty good. I Can Boogie Song by Barracuda. But Baraka, it's not Barracuda. I don't think yes, sir, I Can Boogie Song by, I'm saying it wrong,
Baccarat.
1977. Yeah, thank you. And I graduated high school in 77. I should know this.
Don't worry, I'll send you a bill.
Heart is another good
Yeah.
group. Heart. Can't believe you didn't like Prince. Man. Ringo Starr and the All-Star Band. Yeah, Paul McCartney and Wings. More Paul McCartney than Wings, but still. Who could sing better, Paul McCartney's wife Linda or John Lennon's wife Yoko Ono?
Paul.
Well, that was kind of said tongue in cheek. Ann and Nancy Wilson, yeah, Heart.
Yeah.
I know one of the two sisters, I believe it's Ann. I think she's
Yeah.
fallen upon some health issues.
Yeah, she was in a wheelchair on a video I saw recently.
She can still sing though.
Yeah.
Mamas and the Papas, yeah. Country Joe McDonald.
Joe with the fish.
I would probably lose on that one because that one's not ringing a bell. Long Dog. Well, I guess my question is that a local California thing or is this a national thing? And everyone agrees that Linda McCartney can sing much better than Yoko Ono. I bet Yoko Ono, I bet Sean Ono Lennon would say Linda McCartney. Although I'd sing like that if I could get the money she got. No doubt about it. I would very much embarrass and humiliate myself for that kind of money. Five Finger Death Punch, good metal band. Now I do have to admit, my metal band is a weakness. Although I like Nirvana, I thought they had some good music, and a couple other ones that will come to mind one of these days. But yeah, I think it's so cool that we have this vast majority of age between us, but yet the one thing we can all relate to is music, and I think
Rod
that's good.
Stewart.
Oh God, Rod Stewart, yeah, is he still alive? Rod Stewart, is
Yeah.
he? Doobie
He's
Brothers, yeah.
82,
How much?
82, I think.
Oh, I thought I'd put him older than that. I'd put him closer to 90. Wintermute, Nirvana, grunge, not metal. Okay, thank you for the clarification. I still like their music. Supposed to make me laugh. There's a story behind that name pertaining to my wife. Wow. Okay. See, I'm telling you guys, metal, I smells like Team Spirit. Yeah. And he doesn't have a gun. Remember that. Aerosmith. Me saying he doesn't have a gun made me think of the song Jamie's Got a Gun. And Jamie, I hope you don't have a gun, but there was a song from Aerosmith. Interesting band, Aerosmith, that their lead singer, all those years of rock and roll, tried to go into country at one time, I believe. 81. John says Rod Stewart is 81.
What I said.
What's up with the dots? It's the same thing as the numbers and the emotes. It's to get the XP. It's to be active in chat. It's allegedly something YouTube likes, and we all know my feelings on it. So it is what it is. Just messing around. Ski man, Morse code. See if you know your dots and your, hey, what a thought. Dot, dash, dot, dash, dash, dot, dot, dash, dash, dash. Metallica, I know the group. Again, I couldn't tell you one Metallica song. Enter the Sandman, is that a Metallica song? Or am I thinking Ozzy Osbourne, Black Sabbath? Oh my gosh. Waylon's son and Roy Orbison and George Harrison's son are all good. Julian Lennon. Yeah, they are. Very good. Very, very good. All right, we've been here an hour. I can't believe we made it an hour. I'm going to hit the button. Oh, wait. Do I have this set up? I don't remember if I do or not. Scott, or Ski, I'm having pregnancy and vision problems. That's a new one. Pregnancy vision problems. I got to remember that one.
Silk and satin, feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step, a whispered tease. Moving slow like honeybees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Oh, oh. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Feel the rhythm, let it flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
So we are back on OBS, and my voice is going out, even though it wasn't back yet, but now it's back. I don't know what the delay is. The phone is still not caught up. Now the phone is caught up. That is that far behind and that screwed up and that messed up. Thank you everybody for being here. Tentatively, there will be a stream planned for tomorrow night, 10 o'clock as normal. Rick Lakes tomorrow at 2, 3 my time, 2 in the central, noon out west. Probably won't live stream my walk when I walk tomorrow night. Now I will see everyone here. Sally's in the house. Hello, Sally. Just as we're ending, and she said, you can't, if you're getting ads, something's wrong because I turned monetization off. Now I did that on the fly, so that may or may not have worked. But for this live stream, I turn the monetization off and then I turn it back on when I remember to do that, which you would think would be immediate because I just mentioned it to myself or not. If you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel, kstout00m@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll give you the credentials. Click on the link, and you're in. And as you can see, you don't have to have your camera. You don't even really have to say anything. Up to you. We have had people join, and people have come back, actually, so that's a good thing. Everybody have a great night. See you later. Wish me luck tomorrow.